It sounds impossible, a claim that defies logic, but it's a startling truth that at certain times of the year, vast regions of Canada can plunge into temperatures colder than those found on Mars. Mars, often depicted as the frozen red planet, maintains an average surface temperature of a frigid -63 degrees Celsius. Yet every single winter, specific regions across Canada experience extreme temperatures that not only rival, but frequently surpass this Martian benchmark. This phenomenon challenges our perceptions of cold, prompting us to delve deeper into the unique atmospheric and geographical conditions that make such extremes possible. In this documentary, we embark on a journey to uncover the compelling reasons why Canada, a vibrant and populated nation, can indeed get colder than the desolate surface of Mars. Our exploration begins with understanding the Martian environment itself. Mars is incredibly cold primarily due to two critical factors: its vast distance from the Sun and its remarkably thin atmosphere. Being much farther away than Earth, Mars receives significantly less solar radiation, which is the primary source of heat for any planet. Furthermore, its atmosphere, composed mainly of carbon dioxide, is about 100 times thinner than Earth's, offering almost no insulation to trap what little heat it does receive. This combination results in an average surface temperature hovering around a bone-chilling -63 degrees Celsius, a constant, deep freeze. However, a key distinction lies in its weather patterns. Mars experiences very little dynamic weather compared to Earth. Its temperatures, while extremely low, are surprisingly stable and predictable, lacking the dramatic fluctuations we see on our home planet. This stability means that while Mars is consistently cold, it rarely experiences the sudden, intense cold snaps that can make Earth's winters so brutal. The absence of significant atmospheric pressure and moisture also means no wind chill as we know it, making the perceived cold different from what humans experience on Earth. Now let's turn our attention to Canada, a country renowned for its vast, often frigid landscapes. Canada is undeniably one of the coldest nations on Earth. Temperatures plummeting below -40 degrees Celsius are not an unusual occurrence, particularly in the expansive prairies and the northern reaches of the country. These extreme lows are a regular feature of the Canadian winter, shaping both the environment and the lives of its inhabitants. When the biting wind chill is factored in, these already severe temperatures can feel even more extreme, often dropping to a perceived -50 or even -60 degrees Celsius. This sensation, where wind strips away the body's insulating layer of warm air, makes the cold far more penetrating and dangerous. Historically, Canada has recorded some truly astonishing lows. The lowest recorded temperature in Canada was a staggering -63 degrees Celsius in Snag, Yukon. This specific instance matches the average temperature of Mars, but other regions have experienced similar extremes. In some documented cases, Canada has indeed reached temperatures that are colder than the surface of Mars, making the comparison not just theoretical, but a chilling reality. The primary driver behind Canada's profound cold is its intimate connection with the Arctic. The Arctic acts as a massive reservoir of frigid air. During the winter months, immense pools of this intensely cold Arctic air begin to migrate southward, blanketing vast portions of the country. This southward movement is a natural, albeit harsh, seasonal phenomenon that defines the Canadian winter. A key player in this process is the polar vortex, a large area of low pressure and cold air surrounding both of Earth's poles. When this polar vortex is strong and stable, it typically keeps the coldest air confined to the Arctic region. However, when the polar vortex weakens or becomes disrupted, it can become elongated or even split. This instability allows fingers of frigid Arctic air to plunge much deeper into southern latitudes, causing severe and widespread cold snaps across Canada. These events are responsible for some of the most extreme cold temperatures experienced by Canadians, turning everyday life into a battle against the elements. While Mars may be colder on average, Canada possesses a secret weapon that intensifies the human experience of cold: wind chill. Unlike the near vacuum of Mars, Canada is a planet with a dynamic atmosphere, meaning it has wind. Wind chill is not a measure of actual temperature, but rather how cold temperatures feel on exposed human skin due to the combined effect of air temperature and wind speed. When wind blows across your skin, it rapidly removes the thin layer of warm air that your body naturally creates, making you feel much colder than the thermometer indicates. This phenomenon dramatically lowers the perceived temperature, transforming a cold day into an excruciatingly frigid one. While Mars may have a lower average temperature, the absence of a significant atmosphere means there is no wind to create a wind chill effect. Therefore, Canada's wind chill makes its winters far more dangerous and painful for humans, posing a real threat of frostbite and hypothermia. Beyond Arctic air and wind chill, Two other factors contribute significantly to Canada's prolonged and intense cold: long nights and extensive snow cover. During the winter months, especially in higher latitudes, Canada experiences significantly longer nights and correspondingly shorter days. This limited exposure to sunlight means there's less time for the sun's energy to warm the ground and the atmosphere. The extended periods of darkness allow temperatures to drop steadily overnight, with little opportunity for recovery during the brief daylight hours. Compounding this effect is the widespread and persistent snow cover that blankets much of the country for months. Snow is an excellent insulator, but it also possesses a high albedo, meaning it reflects a significant portion of incoming solar radiation back into space. This reflective quality prevents the ground from absorbing solar energy, effectively hindering any potential warming from the sun. The combination of long nights and reflective snow cover creates a feedback loop, maintaining extremely low temperatures for extended periods, sometimes for weeks on end. Despite these incredibly harsh conditions, millions of people not only survive, but thrive in Canada, demonstrating remarkable resilience and adaptation. Canadian cities are meticulously designed and built to withstand the rigors of winter, with infrastructure tailored for extreme cold. Homes are heavily insulated, equipped with efficient heating systems, and often feature triple-pane windows to keep the warmth in and the cold out. Daily life continues with remarkable normalcy, even when temperatures plummet to Martian levels. Canadians have developed a culture of preparedness, embracing layering clothing, specialized winter gear, and a deep understanding of how to navigate the cold safely. Winter sports like skiing, skating, and hockey are not just pastimes, but integral parts of the national identity, turning the cold into an opportunity for recreation. Furthermore, Canadian wildlife has evolved incredible adaptations to survive the harsh winters, from developing thicker fur to migrating or hibernating. Canadians don't merely survive winter, they have mastered the art of adapting to it, transforming a formidable challenge into a unique way of life. In conclusion, while Mars holds the record for a consistently colder average temperature, the Canadian winter presents a far more intense and challenging experience for humans. The powerful influence of Arctic air masses, the biting effect of wind chill, the insulating and reflective properties of snow cover, and the prolonged darkness of long nights all combine. These terrestrial factors create conditions that, at times, are colder and more formidable than those found on another planet. The unique interplay of geography, atmospheric dynamics, and solar cycles on Earth makes Canada's cold a truly exceptional phenomenon. So, the next time winter's chill feels unbearable, remember the incredible forces at play. It might just be colder than Mars, a testament to the extreme and diverse climates our own planet can produce. Thank you for joining us on this journey into the heart of Canada's extraordinary cold.